Hey friend, want to boost your immune system in just 40 minutes a day? Hello everyone, I'm Anne. If you are new around here, I'm a holistic health coach and this is Veggie Magnifique, your go-to for holistic wellness and healthy vegan lifestyle. And today we're talking about exercise. So it looks like I'm exercising right now because it's like 85, 90 degrees in this room because all of a sudden it's super hot in New Hampshire. I'm glowing. The skinny on weight loss. So though exercise is certainly an integral part of losing weight, it's a big factor, it's not the only factor. And the truth is you can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. So in my experience, it's about a 80% diet and a 20% exercise kind of thing. Much like on, say, shows like The Biggest Loser where, people are in these environments of extreme exercise and then as soon as they, stop doing the TV show, the weight comes back on because they're not doing that intense, extreme form of exercise. It's not sustainable. Whereas having a healthy diet, obviously, is much more sustainable and realistic. But we are not talking about weight loss today. We are talking about the benefits of exercise beyond weight alterations. So, nutritionfacts.org reported that if we let kids run around for just 6 minutes, the levels of immune cells circulating in their blood may increase by 50%. But it doesn't just affect the kiddos. Another study found that while elderly, sedentary women have a 50% chance of getting upper respiratory illness during the fall season, those randomized to begin a half-hour-a-day walking program dropped their risk down to 20%. So it's real, guys. So those are some scientific studies for you just to start getting the wheels in motion. So the benefits of exercise are vast, and affect so many elements of your health and well-being. Some bullet points for you. Exercise protects against breast cancer. Exercise can also help to halt cognitive decline. Exercise may prevent and treat high blood pressure. Exercise also improves our mood and it reduces the risk of, say, depression, anxiety, and stress. Very important right now. Exercise improves our quality of sleep. Exercise certainly improves digestion. By the way, I have a yoga practice all for digestion, so definitely check that out. Exercise can help to reduce osteoporosis, especially strength training for osteoporosis. Exercise reduces joint stress and back pain. Exercise also can help to decrease inflammation and furthermore improve liver health. And also, exercise improves insulin sensitivity and reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes. So those are just some compelling bullet points about why exercise is so important. Without exercise, it would be near impossible to reach your full mental and physical potential. So how much exercise do you actually need, you're probably wondering? Well, if it's intense exercise, you can get away with 40 minutes a day. That's why 40 minutes a day can totally change your life and your health and your immune system. My hair is so frizzy. And if it's lower intensity exercise, then you need about 90 minutes. So say brisk walking, not to be confused with meandering with pokey puppies. So how do you squeeze this in? How do you squeeze in either 40 minutes or 90 minutes a day? Well, chances are you can do a little investigative detective work to see where some of the leaks are, some of the time leaks are, right? So maybe you're watching Netflix for 40 minutes a day. Maybe you're on social media for a bit longer than you should. Do your immune system and life a big favor by finding somewhere in your day to do some exercise. I know you can do it. So one important factor I want to mention is the bio-individuality of exercise. So that means that what's great for Johnny might not be what's great for you in terms of enjoying exercise and also your goals. So you have to do some experimentation. So there are so many different ways to exercise and you have to kind of find the shoe that fits, right? It kind of depends on what you love doing so that you sustain and you keep doing it. And it also depends on what you're seeking. Are you seeking strength, endurance, flexibility? Obviously, some forms of exercise do all three, and then others might do, say, a bit more strength, such as, say, weight training or calisthenics. But there are so many things you can do to exercise your body, whether that's yoga or swimming or dancing or ballet or hiking or rock climbing. You could climb trees every day. You could frolic in the garden. You could skip. You could do so many different things as long as you're routine about it and you make sure that it happens every day. Another thing that you can do is obviously always take the stairs and park your car further away from where it is that you're going so you're doing more walking. The only thing I'll mention here is that it's easy to think you're getting enough exercise by saying, oh, well, I took the stairs when I went to that one appointment. And usually it doesn't necessarily amount to 90 minutes of moderate exercise. So just be aware of that. Always do your best to squeeze in more exercise, but do be aware of how much you're actually getting. And the more the better, within reason, of course. And another thing is that it's really important to kind of know thyself. You have to find a way to exercise that you like and that you will continue doing, like I said. So if you're kind of more of a work on your own kind of person, you know, you can find some YouTube videos and do it at home by yourself. If you're more of a group person, you might need a yoga class or group sports or some sort of like group accountability that will help you to always be there, to always make it happen. It depends on your personality and it depends on, you know, what you think is going to motivate you the most. So definitely if you are more of an extroverted, I want to do this with other people, then you're going to have to think about, okay, what are some group activities that I can organize or join and become a part of? So I've had somewhat of a lifelong relationship with exercise because I was a competitive soccer player when I was a kid, and I was also a dancer, and I did a lot of different physical activity. But now, as an adult, I don't necessarily do the same things, but I make it a point to be routine about my exercise because I know that when I'm not, and there's certainly been periods when I wasn't as a cheval, as we say in French, about my exercise, and I have suffered from those moments, so it's become somewhat of a non-negotiable. So these days I do a lot of yoga, I do Pilates, calisthenics in the morning, and then I try to squeeze in walks as much as I can. I do core work and things like that, but for me, I like to switch it up. And obviously when the weather's nice, I really like to get out and hike and do outdoorsy activities, but since exercise can't necessarily be contingent on the weather, I try to make sure I'm still doing, you know, my morning workout. In the end, I feel like it works for me to do something every single day. The long and the short of it is I'd like to encourage you to find a way to carve out some time for yourself to exercise your body and then experience those benefits in your life, in your immune system. Obviously, we're all very focused on improving our immune systems, and this is a wonderful way to do that. So I'd love to hear from you guys. What are some of your favorite ways to move it? Leave a comment in the comments below. If you haven't been exercising very much, but you would like to turn over a new leaf, comment below with the activity that you're not going to do tomorrow, and instead, you're gonna use that time to exercise. And then obviously, all of us in the comments below can support you in this change that you're trying to make. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it beneficial. If you did, it really means a lot when you click the like button and subscribe. And then if you don't want to miss out on next week's video, definitely click the notification bell so that you will be alerted as soon as new content is posted. Thanks again so much for all of your support for Veggie Magnifique. It really means a lot as all these changes are happening. We're working on obviously the new website for Veggie Magnifique. I've been behind the scenes working away, and then obviously we have a new life that we're building here in New Hampshire. So it's a whole shebang, but you guys have been very wonderful throughout it all and very patient and understanding. So I really appreciate that. And I will look forward to seeing you next week in the next video. Bye guys. Matcha. Have you ever thought about studying holistic nutrition? Maybe it's been on your mind for a while? Well, as many of you know, I studied holistic nutrition at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, also called IIN, and it totally changed my life, and it was also very integral in the creation of Veggie Magnifique. So some of the reasons I really love the program are, in the end, you end up working in an industry that's in line with your heart and your values, plus you can own your own business or side business. You also improve your health and well-being, and then the health and well-being of your clients and also your family. And plus you can work from anywhere, and the program of course can be done from anywhere in the world. But studying at IIN goes way deeper than just diet and nutrition, and that's actually why I really loved it. To learn more, you can check the referral link down in the description box, and that will also lead you to the best deal that they currently have on offer.